This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Crazy. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On first down, it's Hurts. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That is Ferguson in motion. The open man is Nakua. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That finds Nakua downfield, complete. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. So, first quarter. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Got a man. It's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jonnu Smith, touchdown, Eagles. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. That is Ferguson in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, that they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it bet.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. This is caught down that right sideline. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Back to the air one more time. That is hauled in at the 5. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he did all they could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Back to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Backed up to his own goal line. Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. To the air again. Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Eagles 24, Rams 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Rams. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this. Again, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Now it's Hurts. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out.
And he's in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Hurts to throw. And he will score. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Rams 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 35 yards. They'll look to throw again. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he will score again. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
It's the score, Eagles 39, Rams 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. Back to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll look to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for